Walter T. Watts, SFP2. Of course, they wanted me to re-enlist. They wanted me to go to California to a welding school. And I wanted to go, but my mother was in bad health in Alabama, and I couldn't get that far away from her at that time. And so I went back to the Reserve Center and took care of my mother, you know, helped take care of her. But I would have loved to have done 20 years, but it just wasn't the right time right then. My mother meant more to me than that, so, and I served my time, so I went back to the Reserve Center and did 12 years. Well, I got a free vacation to New York. For one, we got on the ship in Jacksonville, Mayport, and went to New York and sailed right in by the Statue of Liberty and Bell ships and everything, and had a few days there, and then we sailed back down, and there was cruises like that we would take for our 2-week summer drill like that, and there's a couple of ships like that, but that was the most memorable one, was the one to New York. I remember what they called it. They called it a tin can. It was a destroyer escort, and we would practice highlining the man from one ship to the other ship, or fuel lines from one ship to another ship, and then they would shoot the guns, and I caught the shells. And just like we're in the Army, in a tank, they had to catch the shells. Well, you had to catch them in the Navy too, and then throw them out the hole in the bottom, and they're rolling around all over the deck. And then right after gun practice, then all the bosun mates, they had to get out the paint can for all the chips where we threw the shells out on the deck and touch the deck up a little bit. Destroyer was like a bad camping trip. No air, not the best food, and small quarters, and a canvas bed rather than a nice mattress. No air conditioning. Whatever, it was tough. The sailors that served back during the wars, they lived a miserable life. Whatever, but they still did their job. Well, I went back to my hometown, Gadsden, Alabama, and I went to work at the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company, and I stayed there for 40 years and retired. But it was, that plant had been there since 1929, and they closed it after 90 years when the pandemic came. But it was good. The Reserve Center was right there in town, which later they closed that, and people have to go to Birmingham if you're in the Naval Reserve. But it was good having it right there in town, and there was a lot of sailors went through there, and a lot of my buddies went through there.